Hello and welcome to our latest breaking news. Hugo Broos has confirmed that he is leaving his role as South Africa's men's national team head coach. After his 5-year contract came to an end today, the 31st of July 2026, Hugo Broos, who's 74 years old now, joined Bafana Bafana in May 2021 on a 5-year deal, and the national team was in dire situation when Hugo Broos joined. They could hardly qualify for the African Cup of Nations, and they were nowhere near close to qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. And during his stay, Bafana Bafana has qualified for all the African Cup of Nations tournament and also the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And here is what Hugo Broos said during his farewell. He says, "My low absent from my family and lonely moments in South Africa have led me to make this difficult decision. Qualifying for the World Cup 40 years after my participation at the World Cup in '86 as a player with the Belgian national team. Therefore, I will not extend my contract as the head coach of Bafana Bafana." And Hugo Broos thanked Dr. Jordaan for his faith in him in the past 5 years. Those are the words of Hugo Broos. And during the presser at SAFA House, SAFA President Jordaan had this to say: "I want to say thank you, Hugo Broos. Thank you very much." That's what the SAFA President Jordaan said during the press conference. And here is Hugo Broos' record as Bafana Bafana head coach. He managed Bafana Bafana in 60 games, winning 29 games, drawing 19, and losing 12 games. He had a points per game of 1.77, scored 92 goals and conceded 21 goals. And under Hugo Broos, Bafana Bafana finished third in the 2023 African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast, winning a bronze medal. And at the 2026 World Cup, they made history by reaching the knockout stages for the first time in the country's history. Now, where do you think Hugo Broos ranks as one of the most successful coaches in Bafana Bafana history? Do you think that probably he's in the top 3? Let me hear your thoughts regarding that. Under Hugo Broos, Bafana Bafana jumped 21 places on the world rankings, all the way to 54. That's a remarkable record by Hugo Broos. Now let me hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts of Hugo Broos not continuing as Bafana Bafana head coach? Remember, we were told that he was given a 1-year contract extension on his contract. However, it seems like he didn't accept that 1-year extension. That is why he is leaving the national team. Now, SAFA will put their focus on finding a new head coach in the upcoming weeks, given that Bafana Bafana is supposed to play African Cup of Nations qualifiers in September. And Pitso Mosimane is the front runner when it comes to the Bafana Bafana head coach job. Now, do you think that he will get it, or do you think that they'll get probably an international coach? Let me hear your thoughts. And who do you prefer? Do you prefer an international coach or a local coach? Let me hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. That's the end of the news for today. See you next time.